All right, so let's keep moving on here. Right now, I'd like to introduce our current district governor in Birmingham, who I'm sure has set the clock on the amount of days that she has left as district governor. But we have been very fortunate to have Ann as our district governor and leading us from a time of COVID to out of COVID. And she has had great organizational skills. Her skill in helping us develop a strategic plan have been just phenomenal. And I think she can add a lot. She's been in your position before. So Ann, do you want to join us and give some words of wisdom to our PEs as they're ready to embark on their year as club president?
Sure. Thank you, Scott. And thank you for that. And congratulations, everyone, for investing the time through all of this training and getting the different ideas from each other and just sort of developing all of the ideas going forward. Yes, I have been where you've been. I have been president-elect twice. And so in two different clubs. And so I know that feeling at this point where you sort of feel like you have it together and you're half worried how it's all going to come together. But I know that you've been well prepared through all the sessions that Lisa and Scott and Susan and everyone's been coordinating. So what I wanted to share with you is something that you may be very familiar with, but I think that they are really good things to live by. And that is the 5 values of Rotary. And so I think when you're thinking a little bit about the year ahead, I just want to speak to each one and how I find them applicable. So the first value of Rotary International is leadership. And I wanted to start with that one for you as president-elects, because I think that is a secret of being successful, is actually taking the reins and not just, in my club, they used to always say, well, you can't ruin it in a whole year. That was always the big pep talk. But, to instead think about what can I lead? You've got goals. I think many of you have goals. And so being clear about that and saying, we're going to try and do these things differently. And I've also seen in leadership, people declaring what's going to stay the same. Sometimes people worry if everything's going to change. So being clear about a couple of your goals, getting them out there, and then engaging others to join you. And I've seen some president-elects literally say to people, can you sign up? Which one of these goals will you sign up and help me with? Because I can't do this myself. And really kind of engage people by showing them your plan and your leadership. The second value of Rotary is integrity. And I think for us as president-elects and in our roles of the district, I think a lot of the integrity comes from showing where we're at. And so giving people updates on the goals. So you state them in July, but then even making a commitment that you're going to have 4 club assemblies or 3 other club assemblies where you're going to talk about what's working well and what isn't. Because I think that shows that we're not just sort of only talking about the good. Talk about, we're this far, we're behind on this, we need some more help here. So I think integrity comes from admitting that and admitting where you need help. The third value of Rotary International is diversity. And, thank you for letting me listen in on some of your goals and some of your imagine, because, that's diversity of demographics, diversity of thought, diversity of thought and ideas. There's so many different ways, but embracing that diversity, that yes, we are united by our motto of service above self, but there sure is a lot of different ways to participate in Rotary, and including embracing that whole family of Rotary, that we have members, we have friends of Rotary, and we have all sorts of different ways to engage. So leadership, integrity, diversity. The fourth one is fellowship. And I think, as you've said, coming out of the pandemic, not forgetting to create those fun times, and you don't have to do it all. So go put some captains of fun in place, but finding some ways in which people can just connect, even having a breakout meeting at the beginning of a meeting. If you've got some people on Zoom and people can chat with them, just finding little pockets of fellowship and mixing people up. So I think that's such an important value. And the fifth and final value that we have and we share together in Rotary International service. And I think that is, as we say, we serve to change lives. Next year, we're imagining. But I think it's the service that really does engage people. So whether that's their fundraising to raise the money to give the thing out, they're working on the grant, They're giving hours to help with something like Great Lakes watershed cleanup. I think I've been seeing a trend that the healthiest clubs have the most service activities going. They have different strokes for different folks, but just finding small and interesting ways to serve. So I know you're going to have an amazing year ahead. We're all here to support you. We are all very much here to support you. The district is here to inspire and support every club to be the best they can be. That is our mission statement for District 7090. But I think if you carry forward and whenever in doubt, just sort of keep back and think about, how am I doing in modeling leadership, integrity, diversity, being able to model, make sure I'm creating opportunities for fellowship and service. So I don't need to wish you luck. I can't wait to watch your success.